Carl's booking engine is going to have a new look when you try to modify your booking. The people in Alaska got a bonus excursion, and Burgess changed their mind and going to let kids sell for free. All this coming up next. Good morning, folks, and welcome back to Boundless Escapes. My first story today is about Carnival Cruise Lines. Now, if you ever wonder, you watch my past videos and you notice that sometimes I do Carnival stories, I have a Carnival shirt on. Sometimes I do Royal Caribbean stories, I have a Royal Caribbean shirt on. Sometimes I just do whatever stories, I have a rock concert t-shirt on. Today I have Royal Caribbean on, I have no Royal Caribbean stories. So, if y'all ever wondering if I match the t-shirts to the stories, no, I don't. It's just, if I'm doing a story about Royal Caribbean and I'm wearing a Royal Caribbean t-shirt, it's just pure luck. It really is. So, but anyways, our first story comes from Carnival Cruise Lines. The next time you book a Carnival cruise and you get online and you go back and you try to manage your booking. Say you want to add a drink package, shore excursions. You want to see what cabin number you got assigned. Say you're like me and you book GTY. I book GTY all the time, okay? For those of you who don't know what GTY is, GTY means guaranteed cabin, which means when you book your cruise, you did not specify that you want to stay in a specific cabin number. And usually you get a discount, okay? On Princess, you get a discount. Most cruise lines, you'll get a discount for booking a GTY because you are giving up your right to pick a cabin. Okay, so the cruise line has every right to assign you anywhere on the ship they want. So if they assign you to a cabin under the pool and you're going to hear deck chairs be pulled across the deck at 1 o'clock in the morning, well, you have no complaints because you booked GTY. Now, back in the early 2000s, okay, before all this bid for your cabin started, GTY was the way to go, okay? Because you would book it inside, which means you give the cruise line the right to put you in any inside cabin there was. And you were hoping for an upgrade. You were hoping for an outside or a balcony. And depending on your loyalty, like back in the early 2000s, I only booked Carnival and Royal Caribbean. That's it. And NCL. That's it. I only booked mainly Carnival, though. I mean, 7 or 8 out of 10 cruises would be Carnival, okay? And I would book GTY. That way I would get upgraded to a balcony. They don't do that no more for 2 reasons. For one, cruising is sailing over capacity, so they don't have the cabins to do that with. And number 2, now they have the bidding program. Like Princess has a bid for an upgrade where you, like 85 days, 80 days before sailing, you go online, you go to a special website that is not operated by Princess. You tell them how much. It's got a little meter. I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to do a video on it on my next, when it opens up on my next Princess Cruise. It'll be later this year, like probably November, late November. I'll do a video, so keep an eye out. Like the video, like this video, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you'll see when I come out with all these neat little videos. Because I'm going to do one that's not going to come out until November. So you're going to have to subscribe and turn your notification bell on. But it has this neat little meter, and you tell them how much you're willing to pay for that upgrade. And that's what GTY is. But that's why they don't do free upgrades. I do hear that some people do get free upgrades. I guess they have more cabins than they have bids for. I don't know. But anyways, because of the lady who posted her cabin or her reservation online, a lot of us, I do it. Okay, I have both photographs of my next 2 Princess cruises on the internet, on my Princess groups. If you go to Princess Pasture forums and you look on that group somewhere, you'll find me and you'll find my my two princess cruises photographed on there side by side of how many days until my cruise. Because at the time it was like 2 years before my solar eclipse cruise, and I was making fun of myself for booking a cruise 2 years out. So, but anyways, she posted the wrong picture. She posted the picture. I guess she's seen everybody doing it, except people take a screenshot of the picture on their app that shows how many days left of their countdown. She showed. She took a picture that included her booking number, I guess off of her computer screen or something, but it included her booking number. And back then, all you had to do is know the last name, which is on the booking, and the reservation number, and somebody hacked into her reservation and canceled her cruise. Now, like I said in the story that I did back then when it happened, I don't understand, whoever did it don't understand cruising because it was past final payment. So when they canceled the cruise, they didn't know anything about cruising because I think they thought they were going to get that $12,000 in a refund. I don't think they understood, they don't cruise, so they don't understand that after 90 days, after the final payment date, you lose everything. You lose everything. So I think they were expecting a $12,000 refund. They didn't understand that Carnival would catch all that money. But nonetheless, now when you go on Carnival and try to change your booking, now you're going to have to put in your sale date, your ship name, your date of birth, and let's see, sale date, your name, your ship name, your date of birth, and something else. There's 5 criteria that you have to meet in order to access your booking. Now, it's no longer just your last name, your booking number, your ship name, your last name. There used to only be like 2 criteria you had to put in, maybe 3 criteria, but now you have to know everything. You have to know everything about that booking in order to access it. All right, folks, cruise news story number 2 is about our friends over at Virgin Voyages. So, Virgin Voyages has changed their mind about kids, folks. That's right. Virgin Voyages has launched until August the 26th, Kids Sell for Free program. Just like Princess, just like Carnival does sometimes, Royal Caribbean does it, Norwegian does it a lot. But Virgin has decided kids sell free as long as you book before August the 26th. So if you got kids between the ages of 18 and 26, that's right, you knew there was a catch, didn't you? It stumped me too when I first seen it. I was like, kids sell free offer? What? And then I read it and I said, you know what? I have to do a news story about this because it is too funny. So I got a kick out of it. But it's true. It's true. If your children, you can take your children on a cruise as long as you book Virgin Voyages by August the 26th. When you book yourself and your children 18 to 26, they sell for free. Anybody 18 to 26 will sell for free as long as there is somebody over the age of 26 on that booking. Your kids, your grandkids, if you're over 26 and I ain't gonna say if your wife is 26 because you gotta have at least 3-4 people on the booking for it to work. So, but Virgin is doing that. You can take your kids over the age of 18, between 18 and 26. Your grandkids, you have grandkids, you want to go on Virgin between the age of 18 and 26. You can do that, and they'll sell for free. All right, folks, cruise news story number 3. There were some passengers on the Discovery Princess and Holland America's Koningsdam that were on a shore excursion through the Yukon of Alaska on the Yukon Railway when there was a rock slide. During their trip back to the ship, it covered 50 miles of roadway and railway. which blocked the train, and the train had no way to get back. So 150 people from Holland America Koningsdam and the Discovery Princess missed their departure of their ship because they were on this excursion. Well, there was no way for anybody to get by. So Holland America jumped into full gear and they took 4 of their charter buses. Yes, Holland America and Princess own their own buses in Alaska. They own their own cabins in the national parks. So when you do the land-based tour, you ride on Princess and Holland America owned trains. You stay in Princess and Holland America owned cabins. And you also ride on Princess and Holland America buses through Alaska. So Holland America jumped into gear, got 4 of their buses, and went and picked up those 150 guests from the Princess and Holland America ships. And as one passenger put it, they got a bonus excursion. They had to travel 6 to 7 hours by bus from Yukon to Haines, Alaska, where both cruise ships had docked in Haines, Alaska, and waited for the 4 tour buses to pull in to reunite those 150 guests with their ship. Now, the story did not turn out as bad as I had originally imagined when I started researching this, because I was like, those poor people, you know, but they were only on the bus for 6 to 7 hours. They only missed dinner that night, which I'm sure the buses stopped somewhere along the way, and Holland America probably fed everybody. But they arrived back at the ship at 4 a.m. So they got back on their ship at 4 a.m. Perfect time to eat some breakfast. So they only missed dinner. All 150 people re-met their ships. So good job. Hats off to Holland America for a great job. You know, stuff does happen, folks. That's why I always recommend take your passport. Even though the ship tells you just to take your ship card with you, take your passport, because you never know when you're going to need it. And buy trip insurance, okay? Go back and watch my video about 3 things to never buy from the cruise line. One of them is insurance from the cruise line. Always call a trusted travel advisor and get your travel insurance through them, okay? Always call a trusted travel advisor to book your cruise. Okay, that's the main thing. There's a whole reasons behind that. Just go watch the video and you'll find out why. But always, always, always buy your cruise from your travel advisor. Buy your travel insurance from your travel advisor. Until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your precious time. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.